In the Old Testament, in actually the prophecy of Micah, he, from God, tells everyone who's listening that the Messiah, the one that we're anticipating, that everyone's looking forward to, is going to be born in Bethlehem. And that's an interesting thing. Matthew, it's so interesting that Matthew records that prophecy in his recounting of the actual birth of Messiah. It says, "But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. Out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel." Everyone knew, and Matthew knew this growing up as a young Hebrew kid, that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. That's what this prophecy pointed to. But we only have one problem. And if you've been a part of our devotionals, we've been going through this. We're anticipating Christmas. We're excited about Advent. And we're talking about hope this week here at Christ Church. And I'm so glad you're tuning into this and you continue with us. We're going to do this all the way through this holiday season, all the way to Christmas. And the problem we have is that Jesus' mother and earthly father live in Nazareth, which is nowhere near Bethlehem. Now, they're both originally from Bethlehem. Their families, generations earlier, had moved to Nazareth. So they're descendants of David. And God orchestrates the events to get them to Bethlehem. And I find that very hope-filling, in that what God has for you, if you're not on the trajectory He needs you to be, He will do great things to move your life the direction He wants it to move. In this instance, we know He had Caesar over in Rome, the person who thought he was ruling the world, call a census. And he said everyone in the empire needs to go to their hometown, where their family originated, to be counted. Well, for Joseph, that was, you guessed it, Bethlehem. And this picture of a shepherd that is taking care of his own sheep and in the family setting, he just guides the sheep to safety. He sees what the sheep can't see. He sees the dangers, he sees the rocks, the bushes, the predators, and he points the sheep towards the safe passage. And that's who God is for us. And that gives me great hope. And I wanted to give you great hope this Christmas season, because I don't know if you're on the right path. But if you aren't, God is going to try to move you to the better place. And sometimes we just have to be willing and paying attention and looking for it, anticipating Advent, anticipating Christmas, the movement of you back onto God's path because of Jesus, because He came. He was willing to call a census for the entire empire to get Mary and Joseph to the right town so that the prophecy of Micah would be fulfilled, along with dozens of other prophecies. How hopeful is that?